From LA to Tokyo.
All eyes may be on Apple tomorrow, but in the days leading up, many of Apple's competitors try to get all eyes on them. Designer headphones startup Soul Republic was created by some of the minds behind Beats before it was acquired by Apple. Just 3 years old, Soul Republic is now in 24,000 retail locations in 56 countries and boasts brand ambassadors that include the most decorated Olympian of all time, Michael Phelps. Today, Soul Republic is launching a new campaign with Phelps called Music Made Me Do It. Kevin Lee is co-founder and CEO at Soul Republic, and interestingly, son of Noah Lee, the founder of Monster. Thanks for joining us. So when I first saw these, I thought, oh, these look kind of cheap. I'm not sure about it. Then I realized, oh, these come off and you can swap out the band and you can do all kinds of cool things with that and customize, have a different color every day. That's kind of cool. How are they doing for you?
They're doing fantastic. You know, it's been a really great ride so far. As you know, I had a lot to do with the Beats when it first started, and you know, Beats started really as this crazy idea that none of us knew would work, you know, but it worked, and it started a movement of people really caring about sound. But there's a long way to go. Most people still don't realize sound matters, but now it's been exciting to have Soul Republic. I mean, we're only a 3-year-old company, but we're already the #1 in the fastest growing company in the industry month over month of last year.
And when you think about technology tie-ins, when you think about the fact that Beats went and had their Beats streaming service, what for you is the tie-in to go into services, or is that something you're going to stay out of?
I think we're going to stay out of it for right now. You know, from what I hear, it's kind of hard to make money in music services. But what I'm really excited about where the category is going really is wireless. You know, the first wave of this growth has been driven by sound. I think the next wave will be driven by wireless technologies. We're about to release our new generation of wireless headphones and wireless speakers. But even beyond wireless, what about biometrics? You know, everybody on this trading floor is thinking about what wearable technology to be investing in. But if you think about the wearable tech that everybody is already wearing, are headphones. So I see a future where headphones will be doing much more than just playing music.
It's funny, it reminds me of a tweet I saw this weekend. If aliens come to our planet millions of years from now, they'll say, what were all the cables for? But wireless sound, the engineering's been difficult, right? Why is that such a tough nut to crack?
Well, you know what? It's been difficult for about the last 10 years or so, but recent strides by us and other people, wireless audio has come a long way. So, like the wireless tracks there that I'm wearing, they sound as good as wired, and I got to tell you, I'm an audiophile. But, you know, for us, you know, our wireless headphones are virtually indestructible, change bands like you have, but also have a 150-foot wireless range. You couldn't get that before.
How important is a celebrity endorsement in this market? I mean, 50 Cent's got his line of headphones now. Of course, you got Dre with Apple and numerous celebrities who they've lined up. Do you need to have, check the boxes, somebody in music, somebody in sports, all these key areas to really keep your brand alive in the marketplace?
Well, certainly in the audio space, as well as all consumer product categories, we know celebrity endorsements and support can matter quite a bit. The key thing, though, is authenticity. If a celebrity isn't authentically fanatical about your product and your brand, that comes off to the consumers. For us, we have 285 what we call Soul Republic saviors of sound, like Michael Phelps you mentioned, and deadmau5, and Steve Aoki or Calvin Harris. And they combine with the super fan group we call Soul Republic soldiers of sound. They all believe that what we believe in, that one, music is a very powerful thing, that music is emotion, and that if it sounds better, it feels better. They help us spread the word. We have 40,000 Soul Republic soldiers that are growing fast, and it's really helped us be a top 10 brand in 3 years.
When you think about consumer electronics as a mini industry, and you think about Best Buy, you think about companies like Sony, where are the margins? Where will these products be bought? When you look out at the industry, who do you think are going to be the winners and the losers from this next iteration of consumer electronics?
Yeah. Well, for us, you know, the consumer electronics space has always been challenged for margins, and certainly retail has been challenged. But we have some really great partners with Best Buy, Radio Shack, Target, and Apple. And what's great about them, what they can do in the audio space particularly, is that they can actually give you a demonstration around sound, because good sound is subjective. It's as subjective as music itself, so they play a critical role in our space.
Cost of production for you guys, where do you do most of manufacturing? Is it vertical or not?
Most of our manufacturing is done in China. It's very hard to produce anything in the U.S. now, but you know, China's gotten really good, except that's just a contract manufacturing. What the real goods is really in the design, the industrial design. So, you know, consumers not only want headphones to look good, sound good, they want it to look good. So we do all of our design, all of our engineering, all the intellectual property here.
Reports over the weekend that a lot of people who ship out of China have heard that for a major customer, there's no capacity available in air freight. Anything you've noticed? Are you able to ship your products? Are you being told that there's not capacity for you the next few weeks?
You know, supply chain is really difficult, and you really got to watch the manage on that, especially for us, because cost is a big thing. You mentioned cost of goods. One of the problems we tried to solve in the marketplace, because everybody wants a great sounding pair of headphones, but not everybody can afford a high price ones. So we came out ones that are $99. But to do that, we really got to keep costs under control.
Biometrics, is it heart rate? Is that what we're going to see in all the headphones a couple years from now?
You know, there's already headphones starting to come out with heart rate. I think you'll see a lot of new technology around.
What else? Tell us what beyond heart rate.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you something really simple. You know what the #1 complaint around headphones is that most headphones break. So one of the things that we did, for example, we came with the first headphone that's virtually indestructible. You can bend it, it has a 1,000 guarantee, and you can throw it on the floor and just kick it and still jump it in your bag.
I have seen some research, I don't know if it's forced or not, that argues that watches actually are head fake and wearables long term, that it's things like headphones that actually might drive the market long term. I don't know if you think that's a stretch or not.
No, I don't think it's that much of a stretch at all, because if you think about it, you know, wearables, and when it comes to wearable tech, a headphone is a wearable tech that all of us are already wearing.
All right. Kevin Lee, thanks for joining us, and you're right, they're not breaking. Nice to see you.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, guys.
Just about 30